We welcome you back here to Tri-West High School for another soccer match. Tonight it's the men's team, and they're facing up against Beech Grove, which is a new conference team for 2025.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Connor. We welcome in the Beech Grove Hornets tonight to the pitch. Beech Grove comes in at 0-5 on the season. They have had a little bit of a rough start to the year. When you have seasons like this, you try to look for highlights, right? So I'm sure that their coaching staff is going to look to try to get some building block things going, maybe that can accomplish some things in this game tonight. For the Tri-West Bruins, it's kind of been a little bit of an up-and-down season for these guys. The schedule was really hard at the beginning of the year. They play a lot of tough competition. They've played a lot better as of late. They've gotten a couple of wins over the last 3 games. We talked a little bit about it last night. They dropped a close competition to Danville last week, and then they dropped one on Monday to Mooresville 4-3. So I'm sure they're hungry to want to come out and get a win here, kind of hopefully dominate, assert themselves and get a lot of people on the field tonight. I think that would be a good goal for the Bruins.
Just about 6 minutes and 30 seconds here until we start. This is a good crowd already for tonight. It's only the varsity match. There's no junior varsity match. So you expect one and done, all the fans here. Beech Grove, I don't really see any yet, but I would expect they will come. It's a bit of a drive for them coming from the south side of Indianapolis.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Knapp before we went on the air here, and Beech Grove pulled up pretty early on. He was kind of glad that, they were able to make it up here as a team in a timely manner, but I'm sure for parents and stuff, it's probably hard to get off of work and either get home and then get back out here. So hopefully a 6 o'clock start time will give them an opportunity to file some fans in here tonight too.
So we will take a quick break here. We will be right back. We are going to be back here to Tri-West High School, where we're just under 4 minutes until the match will start here. As we said earlier, it's a beautiful night, good crowd on hand. People are still trickling in as we are 3 minutes about into starting this.
Yeah, we got captains being talked to right now by the officiating staff, so they're going over all their pregame stuff with the players, talking about what they're going to be watching for, how the game's going to be called. Warm-ups are wrapping up here for the Bruins as they come off the field. We want to, again, shout out our girls team calling their game last night, although it was a 3-1 loss. Again, that Bishop Shepard team is really talented, and our girls played really well, fought hard. Unfortunately, couldn't get the win, so I'm sure that Coach Malcote and the girls will be looking to rebound and get back into the win column here the next time they take the pitch.
That was a tough Shepard team. That's always a good squad for any sport, as we talked about. It's a strong school.
Yeah.
For every sport, basically.
Yeah. Well, and that's something that we talked about last night on our Hoosier Legends weekly podcast that we run, kind of trying to highlight the entire Legends conference is, you get some of these schools that we have to play in non-conference matchups. Those parochial schools, they get the pick of the crop, right? They get to choose who they accept
Yes.
and don't accept. So they kind of build their rosters out on building really, really good, talented players. So not no disrespect to them, but it's kind of like playing in two different leagues. So
Bit tougher when you have those higher matchups. So we will step away for one more break here, then we'll be back for game time here on the Tri-West Sports Network. We welcome you back here to Tri-West High School. We're just about a minute away from the start of this varsity soccer match between the Tri-West Bruins and the Beech Grove Hornets. Beech Grove is in the whites. Tri-West is in the navies. No confusion there unlike last night.
Yeah, we were a little concerned when Chittard was warming up in their blue tees that we were going to have blue on blue on the field. So both teams now starting to take their formation on the sideline, and they'll walk out in their traditional single file line with their goalkeeper leading the way, and they are receiving instructions there from the refs at midfield. And so we will now turn it over to our PA announcer, Mr. Jax Clayton.
Good evening and welcome to Tri-West High School and to the beautiful Bruin pitch for tonight's Hoosier Legends Conference matchup between the visiting Beech Grove Hornets and your Tri-West Bruins. First, let's meet the visitors from Beech Grove. Number 2, Osis Melendez Escobar. Number 4, Carlos Padilla Mendez. Number 5, Michael Ortiz Sanchez. Number 6, Cesar Valdez Alvarez. Number 7, Anthony Garcia Ordaz. Number 10, Courage Maguizi. Number 11, Damian Nally. Number 13, Nathan Herda. Number 20, Robbie Crick. Number 21, Jeremiah Bermudez. And number 22, Steve Kenny. The Hornets head coach, Chance Strictly. And now, Tri-West fans, get on your feet as I introduce your Bruins starting 11. In the cage, 00, Camden Sankey. Number 4, Jace Daniels. Number 5, Aiden Brower. Number 6, Braden Wagner. Number 8, Evan Tooley. Number 10, Gavin Elkins. Number 11, Mason Mendenhall. Number 12, Cole Miller. Number 13, Carson Wire. Number 15, Isaac Hull. And number 21, Nathan Ramsey. At this time, may we have your attention for a special 9/11 tribute. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand as we take time to observe Patriots Day. We will never forget this terrible day 24 years ago when thousands of Americans lost their lives in the terrorist attacks on the United States. We will also never forget the heroic acts from first responders, healthcare providers, and everyday Americans who came together to help save the injured and prevent further loss. Please join us in a moment of silence as we remember the lives lost and honor the heroes of that tragic day. And now, thank you. And now, our national anthem. We also welcome tonight's officials, knowing we cannot play this game without their service. Thank you.
All right, so the stage is set for tonight's matchup. Both teams are going through handshake lines now, and will huddle up on their own side of the field to get tonight started. Connor, that was a nice touch there with the 9/11 tribute.
So both teams will take their sides here.
Again, as we said in the pregame show, you know, this Beech Grove team is really struggling this season. You just can't let a team like this hang around. This is a game where you want to come out, assert your dominance, execute your stuff, hopefully build up a little bit of a lead, and then get some of your other guys in there, give your varsity guys a chance to rest up a little bit. Looks like our captains for tonight will be Evan Tooley and Mason Mendenhall for the Bruins.
2 seniors.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like the Bruins are just about set to break their huddle.
It looks like Beech Grove will start with possession.
Beech Grove, yes, good call. Beech Grove will start with possession. Looks like they are set up in a 4-2-1-3 set. Officials are checking with both goalies, both side officials, and the whistle will get us underway.
And we are underway here.
Beech Grove working the ball here to start. They really have some size. I commented to Coach Knapp when they walked in on the field. You know, I kind of was talking a little bit about their season, and I said, you know, it doesn't look like they've had a lot of success, but they look athletic. They look big. I would assume that they've got some talent. Good
The
ball
Bruins
in there.
may have a chance here, but
This is senior Braden Wagner with it down in the corner, trying to work around the defender. Nathan Ramsey drops it back to Jace Daniels. Turnover there. Gets the Hornets out. It was a pretty good job there by the Hornets of trying to work that in there. Maybe some miscommunication. Evan Tooley trying to work around his defender. Picked up by Mason, who works it through. Can he get a step around?
Ooh,
No.
roll out of bounds, it looks like.
Looks like they're going to be awarded a corner kick. It's hard to tell if that went off Isaac or if one of the defenders for Beech Grove stepped in there. The official must have seen it off the foot of one of the Hornets.
Of course, it's hard for us to see that because we're, of course, in the stands.
Yeah. Well, no, now they're awarding a goal kick. I thought he pointed to the corner, which usually indicates a corner kick, but must not have. So the Hornets send it up. Good job here by Braden. Oh, just can't quite keep it in.
Just got it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Almost stayed in there, but just rolled out.
Yeah, just trickled out on him there. It was good effort by Braden to try to keep that in. So Beech Grove will get possession here with the throw-in. And again, they try to work it.
Oh, that was a close one.
Yeah, I think
it may have just
might have just skirted out there.
It looked like, I don't know if it may have just stayed on the line. But
yeah.
Close.
Usually in soccer the Beech Grove throw in here, sends the ball up the sideline. Carson does a nice job of turning that around. And now here's Braden on the attack. Wagner sends it up to Mason. Can't quite control it. Tries to work around. So the Hornets at midfield make a run, but it can't get through. Much better job that time by the Bruin defense to shut down that attack in the middle of the field. Goal kick.
Are we on?
Yeah. All right. Sorry for the technical delay there. We had a mic switch that we went through, so we're back with live commentary as Beech Grove throws a ball in here, and we'll go back to the Bruins. Still 0-0, just under 23 minutes left here in the first half, and still a little bit of frustration out there from Tri-West trying to get their footing here, but now they got something cooking with Mason Mendenhall in to Evan Tooley, who can't quite sneak it by the goalie.
Just missed on that one.
Yeah, that was a good connection there between Mason and Evan. That's probably the most serious threat the Bruins have mounted tonight. So Evan's going to set this corner up again. Now, the first time he had this, he went short back to Carson Wire, and it looks like they're covering him now. So Carson makes a break in. Evan's probably going to send this one in all the way.
Yeah.
Hits it low, but it threw. Oh,
missed on that one too.
Yeah. Nathan Ramsey gets a foot on it, but it goes just wide left of the goal. Really well executed corner there by Evan Tooley. Hit it low and hard, and it ran through everything. Just couldn't quite connect. So Beech Grove with the goal kick here. It's encouraging, though, that we've been able to keep the ball down on their end of the field here the last couple minutes. So hopefully that's a trend that we see here before we can hopefully break through. Good talk there by Lars Plume as he sends it back to Cole Miller. Oh, and just misses on that header.
Just missed on that one. Yeah. So, of course, I just want to say there's no broadcast tomorrow night for football, as of course it's at Speedway. I don't know if there is one tomorrow for any.
Yeah, I don't know if Speedway has any kind of broadcasting. If we get a link that we can share with you, we'll throw that up on our Twitter account.
And of course, we'll still be live reporting from the field at Speedway. I don't think we'll be able to do any post-game, live play, but we'll be able to get you videos of all highlights. And of course, next week is Danville week.
That's right. Yes, absolutely.
Final helmet game.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. They're going to be hungry for a win. I don't know who they've got this week, but I know they got thumped pretty good by Cascade.
Cascade's a strong team this year.
Good, yeah. Mendenhall in the middle tries to work it around, but can't get a clean shot off, and now the Hornets are on the counterattack as they move the ball up towards midfield. Good job here by Jace Daniels to shut that down, but it trickles just out of bounds, and it'll be a Beech Grove throw-in.
So this first half has just been really defensive, which is kind of surprising because this Beech Grove team, as we've said, has struggled this season. And I mean, adjustments. It's always like you always have those weird games, as I was talking about, where you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said too, I mean, you can see they've come out with a purpose. They're not just going through the motions. They're out here trying to win this game. They're not just showing up here. Nice job there by Lars.
So we will get to the 20-minute mark. We will take our second of 3 breaks in this first half. We will be right back. We will come back here to Tri West High School, where the score is still 0-0. And Beech Grove gets it down.
Bruins send the ball up now, and here's Caleb Hunt. 2-on-1 gets shoved in the back. No call. Play on, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
If the
kind
ref
of a
just
far
didn't
angle
see
for him to see down there, though.
Beech Grove's got a player that's either banged up or he's trying to rope-a-dope him. I think he's genuinely kind of gimpy right now.
Yeah. And I don't see them trying to pull anyone else from the bench, so they may just say, just wait a few minutes.
Gut it out, yeah.
See if he's really fine. Which, of course, in soccer, you can always just stay back a little bit and walk, try to just see if you can get any better, but...
Here's a counter from the Bruins. They've got some field to work with here. Let's see if they can get something cooking here. And just a bit off on the connection there. Up to Nathan Ramsey. Beech Grove plays it up to the middle. Nice job there. Nice step by Carson Wire. As now Mason plays the ball up. Braden Wagner gets on his horse. And gets chucked out of bounds.
Did I call something on that?
Yeah, it looks like the official's calling a foul on that play there. You can go shoulder to shoulder with someone, but you can't chuck them.
Yeah. So kicking it from the corner, I believe that's
Mason, I believe, yeah. Mason's going to take this one. You want to watch backside here. Nice job by Braden to try to send that back in. Hope that somebody gets a foot on it. Jay sends it in. All right, here's a reset by Mason. He's going to try to work this down the side. Nothing cooking there. Beech Grove's doing a nice job of packing it into the goal box here.
That one should roll out. And it looks like Beech Grove is making a sub. We'll see. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know if they're just going to let number 4 gut this out here. This looks like Carlos Gomez for the Hornets. Still kind of grabbing at his knee.
Number 33, Gabe Curley.
Good to see Gabe come on the field here for a little bit. Gabe's he's a lightning rod. He'll get going. He's got some speed on that back end. Carson Wire sends it up. Can't connect with anyone, but a missed kick here by Beech Grove, and now a ball played in the middle as Mason tries to race around. Can't quite catch up to it. It looks like this is going to be a Bruin throw-in. Gabe Curley throws it in to Caleb Hunt, back to Evan Tully. He's got lots of time to look here, see what he sees. Sends it up to Caleb. Nice little touch, but no one's there. No one's shooting through.
There's a bit of a miscommunication there.
Yeah. It's the right idea. Maybe played a little bit more toward the middle than up toward the goal, but just unfortunately nobody there. But again, I mean, if you're looking for some little bit of silver lining or encouragement, it does seem like maybe we've woken up a little bit. having a little bit more control of the ball, getting a little bit more in the way of scoring threats. So the more you can do this in soccer, the more you put pressure on the defense, and eventually you'll get something to break through. You just got to be patient and keep working the ball, doing your stuff.
Yeah. That one rolled out of bounds there onto the JV and practice field, so it looks like it'll be a throw in Beech Grove. We're going to throw this one in here. Bruins going to look for the quick takeaway.
Throw in for the Hornets here at the 15-minute mark of the first half. We remain scoreless. A couple of threats from each team, but nothing really close. Now here come the Hornets on a break. A lot of room here.
Oh, boy.
You really want to see someone step in and try to shut that down. Good job there by Gabe. He comes up a little gimpy, but now he's up and running. Mason settles it, looks, takes it up the sideline, around his defender. Can't quite get there, though.
I think Mason tripped there.
Yeah, a little off balance maybe. Jace sends one up into the box. It gets over.
This man
Beech Grove, keep it low.
Lars just missed on that one.
Lars hit the 60-degree
and
wedge.
I think that went out of the...
Yeah,
fence.
thankfully they've got a backup. Yeah, he hit the 60-degree wedge there when he needed a 3-iron.
So then for your Bruins, number 17,
little golf analogy there. So Dami's in for the Bruins as Beech Grove sends the ball in play. Nathan Ramsey controls it up, but it's shut down by the Hornets. Now Carson Wire sends it up. Can't connect with a Bruin. And now here comes Beech Grove, and they turn it back over. So turnover fest here at midfield. Neither team connecting much. Now here's a cross by Jace.
They have a shot.
Into the box. On the backside, Lars is trying to chase it down. He gets
that went off of Beech Grove, I believe.
Should be. Whoa. Yeah, that really should have been a Bruin throw-in. That went off of the Hornets. Okay. Yeah, not quite sure how that got called that way. I don't know if he just thought it was out of bounds before it hit the Hornets. So Aiden comes in for Caleb Hunt.
That was a bit of an interesting call there.
Yeah. So right here, you gotta put your foot down on the gas if you try West. Yeah. Good job. Aiden sends it back to Gabe. Gabe brings it up.
And
off the Hornets.
So
Gabe will throw it in here quickly, gets it in toward Nathan Ramsey, who can't quite control it, but Aiden does a nice job stepping in. He stays with it and is cleared by the Hornets. Carson Wire sends it up to Jace Daniels. Nice touch pass up the sideline, but can't connect. There's a cross into the box. Hornets try to clear it out. Nice little connection there by Dami, but he can't get it to go. Jace chips one in, but it is just over. So, again, a little bit more pressure here. We're seeing a little bit more as the half has gone on. The Bruins are getting a little bit more. And, again, you just kind of have to keep this up because at some point there will be a breakdown by the Beech Grove defense and you'll be able to slide one by. So it's encouraging, even though I know there's no points on the board yet for the Bruins. They just got to stay patient, stay true to what they're doing. Nice job there by Nathan to head that back. Now the Bruins might have something here with Evan Tooley as he sends it through.
There was a bit of a grab on the jersey there, it looked like.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times tonight where players in the box have gotten bumped, pushed, or pulled. But as long as you call it, let it go both ways, that's about all you can ask for. So throw in here by the Hornets.
How do I start it? Like, where's the button? Which one? No, I know that.
Ref calls a play on there on the handball. So in soccer, sometimes they'll let a play on go.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, good goalkeeping work there by the Hornets to come out and shut that down, not give us a chance to chip that in. Foul called on the Hornets. So a free kick here for the Bruins. Looks like Nate Ramsey will be taking this one. Hits it low, sent right back to him. Gabe steps in, sends it back in. Carson puts a nice foot on it. Just can't get anything through yet at this point. Good patience here. Oh, just wide left by Dami.
We will take our third and final commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome me back here to Tri West High School. Score still 0-0.
And a foul just called on the Hornets here. Gives Tri-West a free kick in a pretty good spot here.
Lars looks to be a bit shaken up after that. He took a little tumble.
Yeah, he's come up a little gimpy there. Sure, he's just going to try to walk that off. So Aiden Bauer will put a foot into this one for the Bruins.
Gets that one up and just hooked it. So now we're at the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, knocked out there by the Hornets. Goalkeeper can't quite get his paws on it to hold it, so it's going to result in a corner kick for the Bruins. And substitution here as Sam Fadiomi will come in.
Sam Fadiomi.
And Lars will go out, yeah.
Maybe coach saw something there and probably trying to ramp up his minutes a little bit too. You know, don't want to come out and play too much coming off that injury. So Evan Tooley will send this corner in. Ball is up. Oh, it squirts through again, but no one can get a part on it. Gabe's got a lot of time here to control this one. He sends it up to Nathan. Ramsey tries to play it in, and it goes out of bounds.
Just past the 7-minute mark here of the first half.
Again, just really impressed so far with Beech Grove and their fight. You know, you can tell they've got some athleticism that's giving us some fits, and they're packing it in down there. Bruins are going to have to really exercise some patience and continue to just try to work the ball into the goal area.
That one.
Ball goes in.
Just stays in, then it goes out of bounds.
Good job by Cole Miller to let that ball go out. Now here's a turnover. Cole tries to step in, can't take it away. Gabe tries a slide tackle. The ball goes into the middle.
Oh,
good job there by Cam to get a foot on that one and get it out of there. That was a close play.
Need to get out of this side of the field, and Brower's tripped up. I think he stepped on the ball a bit weird. It looked
Nathan
like.
Comes through now. You got to stay on sides right here. Oh, just can't get it through. Unlucky.
He gets it right back though. Back to Evan. They just kicked that one away.
Yeah.
But right back to the Bruins.
Again, we just got to stay patient here, and one of those will connect at some point. One of them will connect.
Man, let's see it.
Ball goes in. Here's Evan on the backside, and he gets
goal!
it through.
Goal, Tri West.
Evan Tooley gets ahead on it.
By memory, Evan Tooley.
I did not see who sent that crossover, if that was Jace or Mason, but that was a really nice service there in, and Evan teed it up.
Number 11, Mason Mendenhall. And number 7, George Rippinger.
So that's what we were talking about there, Connor. You just have to stay patient in
Yes.
soccer. You know, I know it's really frustrating for fans who maybe aren't real accustomed to seeing the game and, you know, want to see a lot of high scoring and everything. It's like it's hard to score a goal in soccer. And so when you break a team down and you can get one through, that's a big accomplishment there. So that was a really nice job there by the Bruins to exhibit some patience. Now, with 5 minutes plus to go here, we can't have a lapse, right? We've got to stay on top of it. We've got to put pressure on, try to get another one here. Nice run by George Rippinger, who's in for the first time. Dami, or no, that's Seth Fadiomi, Seth Sam Fadiomi. Nice job there. And you can hear their coach from over here yelling about their defense, stepping up to help their goalie. And they did that early in the game. They were really frustrating the Bruins, not letting them get it off what they wanted to in the goal box. But now you can see the pressure starting to wear them down some here. As
Goal.
yes,
Goal.
Sam, Seth Fadiomi.
Number 19, Sam Fadiomi.
Nice job there by Sam. Just a one-on-one move there.
Number 18.
We were just talking about that, how once they had figured this team out, they'd probably tack on a couple. It's 2 in the last minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Good call, Connor. I mean, that's what happens when you play teams like this. If you let them hang around, right, then they get some encouragement and some momentum. But if you can start to piece a couple of goals together here, you can wear them down. Guys start dropping their heads. They stop hustling as much as they did out of the gate. And so then now you got to take advantage of that and put your foot down and don't let them get back into it. So it's going to be a white throw in here for Beech Grove as they send it in. 4 minutes to go, 2-0 Bruins.
Rolls out of bounds on the far side. Off Beech Grove, I believe.
Yeah, Mason tried to get in there, but I don't think he got to it, so it was off on Beech Grove. So Carson Wire throws it in up the field.
Bruins would really like to tack on another goal here.
Yeah, that would be nice if you can get up 3-0 before the end of the half. That'd give you a little bit more cushion to work with coming into the second half.
The coach is really upset at this defense.
Yeah, I think he's probably frustrated that, you know, we were able to break through a couple times. As you know, they played pretty well there for majority of the first half. So, you know, that's morally defeating. You know, when you come out and you execute and you play well, and then you just get like here again. You know, they could have given up another one.
And that one is once again.
Yeah, got to get somebody to run that one down. I don't know if they might. Yeah, they got another one down there. But, yeah, you know, from the Beech Grove perspective, you come out, you play well, you shut down Tri-West for most of the first half, and then you just have some mental lapses. No one marks up Evan on the backside, and it's just a one-on-one play there by Sam, and all of a sudden it's 2-0.
Looks like there's a bit of confusion here.
Yeah, I think Jace was banged up there on that play. He's limping off the field.
Number 15, Isaac Hole.
So ball will be put into play here by the Hornets with just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. Mason controls it at midfield. He sends it up. Isaac coming through. He's going to try to cross this. Can't get a good foot on it, but somehow gets it across. Oh. Aiden gets a foot on it, but nice play there by the Beech Grove goalkeeper to shut that one down. as we reach the under 2-minute mark here. Ball played up to Carson Wire, who gets it up to Mason. Mason looking, shoves it over to George Rippinger, sends it up to Sam. Good solid play there by George. That's a freshman coming in and giving you some physicality right there. I'd like to see that.
Now Beech Grove will have a chance here to score at the end of the half. Let's see.
Good job there
Kick
by
away, yep.
Yeah, good job there by Gabe to run that down, and you could tell that the Beech Grove attacker just didn't have the angle that he wanted to try to get that shot off, and it slowed him down enough to give Gabe a chance to come back and close that down. Now we got to defend this corner kick here.
Minute left to play here.
Wow, nice. Hand is up, foot into the ball. It's a pretty good ball, honestly. It just kind of fell down. Thankfully, no one was there to clean it up for the Hornets. Cam puts a boot into it, gets by the Beech Grove defender, and now Dami will put some pressure on over there. Ref calls it off of blue, and Beech Grove will get a throw in here. Just under a minute to go here. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
A bad throw there by Beech Grove will give the ball back to the Bruins, but essentially this will probably shut down the half unless they can get something real quick here.
10,
No.
9, 8.
Right
7,
idea to send that in with
Yes.
just
5,
15 seconds
4,
left.
3, 2, 1.
So that'll be the first
Measure
half.
halftime score. Beech Grove 0.
So the Bruins lead
Dry
it
West 2.
2-0 at the half. We will step away here, and then we'll be right back. We'll be back here at Tri-West High School where halftime is about to be over. There's about 14 seconds until the second half will start. The Bruins will start with the ball since Beech Grove started with the ball to start the game.
Yeah. Good little run there late in the first half by the Bruins to take the 2-0 lead into halftime. As both teams make their way back out on the field and the clock hits zeros, we'll get everything set up. But, yeah, like we talked about there in the first half, Connor, Tri-West, as that half went along, put a little bit more pressure, got organized a little bit more on the offensive end, and finally were able to break down the Hornets to score a couple of goals. So hopefully we can see that early here in the second half and, like we said, maybe build up a little bit of a lead where we can work some of our reserve players in, get some of our varsity players some rest. So we'll see how this all starts off here.
Score a couple more goals here early in this one. You may see the JV come in because they don't have a game tonight, so they're able to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the first kick will go out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Yeah, it's really good to look over on our bench and see, the number of players that we see on in the soccer program. There's some depth there, some youth to build off of.
You just don't want to let the Hornets back into the game here.
No, not at all. Tri-West trying to work the ball here. Good job by the Hornets to shut that down. And now they look to try to counterattack, but a good step in by Aiden Brower there. Mason loses it there. But good job of not dropping his head and recovering. Offsides there by the Hornets. They're probably going to be antsy to want to try to break through. Like you said, they've got some athletic guys up top that they're going to try to push through. And so we got to be smart. We can easily draw them off sides with stuff like that right there. As the ball's put in play by Cam Sankey. Now Nathan Range has got plenty of room here. Pushes up the middle to Evan. Back to Mason at midfield. Gabe sends it out wide to Cole Miller. Ball's deflected. And be a blue throw in here. So Tri-West will look to throw it in. Here's Mendenhall, sends a ball through. Another one through. Alex Matthews in for the first time tonight. And he's Alex is a great kid. And we shouted him out on our Hoosier Legends podcast in, I believe, week 1. He's a cross-country runner that also plays soccer, joined pretty late. He's got some speed and toughness to him, some competitiveness. And so he comes in at least once or twice a game in the varsity to provide a spark. Right idea there. Just couldn't quite connect. Again, you want to kind of see some pressure here applied by the Bruins to keep the ball down here. Don't let Beech Grove get into any kind of an offensive set, whether it be on a counter strike or just moving the ball. Another offsides call here. No argument from the Beech Grove coach. He's right there next to the AR. And so again, you just get a little jittery, when you're down and you're pressing to try to want to score. You just leak out a little bit too much. Mason Mendenhall surveys the field, sends it into the middle to Dami. Dami with the touch. Keeps it. Looks to send it to Carson Wire. Carson breaks through. See if he can get one. He got shoved in the back there in the box. That's going to be a PK. You could just see there the defender got beat and just threw that shoulder into the back there. So clearly deep into the box. This will be a goal kick or a penalty kick for the Bruins. Interesting. They're going to have Dami take this one.
Bruins try to go up 3-0.
You don't want to overthink this. You got to be ready for the rebound if the goalie gets a glove on it. Tommy steps up, rips it,
Got it!
and puts it in the back of the net.
Goal, Tri-West.
So nice job of
Goal by
executing
number
there.
17, Tommy Atenyi.
And again, this is exactly what we talked about, Connor. You know, you come out and you put your foot down on the gas and you don't let this team hang around at all. I mean, 3-0's not insurmountable by any stretch, but you'd like to think, you know, you're in pretty good shape here, but
Yeah.
you cannot let up.
You can't let up any score really anything.
Nice job there by Nathan to send that one out wide. This just looks like a different Tri-West team since those first 2 goals were scored late in the first half.
And they'll just kick that one out of bounds. And that one's going to roll a little bit.
Good effort there by George Rippinger, running that one down, coming off the bench. Bruins give it up there. But Nate steps in and is able to take control back to Carson Wire. His touch goes just wide, and now here comes Beech Grove on the counter as they work it to midfield. Good step there by by Mason. I think Mason may lead the conference in shin guards popping out of socks. And yet another offside call there. Oh, good ball here as it's
They have a shot.
squirts by Lars.
Oh.
Plume can't quite connect there. It was a well-struck ball.
Number 38, Carl Lorniska.
Big Carl coming in, get some playing time. He's been playing well as of late. Carl's got really great footwork. He can really move the ball on his foot well, sharp with his passing. He may be able to be the kind of player that can sneak one around someone tonight.
Yeah.
Hornets turn it over here. Good step there by Mendenhall. Gets around one defender, but can't quite get around. Lost control of it a little bit. So now Beech Grove will look to try to move it. They get it towards the middle. And they look to reverse the field. It's sent back over this way. Header goes out of bounds. Carson Wire to take the throw in. Gets it to Mendenhall. Oh, nice touch. Canadian tracked this down. No, but Alex Matthews comes flying in. Almost keeps it in bounds there. That was good effort there by Alex.
Bruins have they've looked very physical here. The second half just to start, even though we're only like 7 minutes in, it's like really a good job by this team just to adjust and figure out what's this Beech Grove team like and how to play them.
Yeah, and scoring a couple goals will do that. You know, it'll energize you. So here's Carl. Tries to rip one. It goes off the leg of a Beech Grove player. And that ball will trickle out of bounds for another corner kick. Yeah, on these corners, this is where you want to be alert for any kind of rebound if they play it short. Evan sends it over to Aiden. Aiden chips it in. No one can get a foot on it. Here's Nathan. He rips one. It gets deflected. Nathan using his body. Tries to get around a couple defenders. You got 3 guys over there by him. Squirts through. And
just rolls
they call
out.
Goal kick there on that one. It's a nice job there by Nathan using his body to shield Fender. So Beech Grove off the goal kick, sends it up. Nate. Ball sent up there by the Hornets after a little bit of back and forth. Gabe Curley sends one up the side, and now Carl's on his horse running. Can't quite track it down, but it'll go out. So just under 31 minutes, we sit at 3-1 or 3-0. Excuse me, Tri-West here. Good cross there by Cole. Mason tees one up. Well defended by the Hornets, though. He continues to keep working, but turns it over. Yeah, you could kind of see the frustration building right there from Mason after he lost control of that ball. Just got a little out of control there.
Yeah. Has been a good second half, though, for the Bruins. One goal down here already, and then they had that 2 at the end of the first half, which the adjustments, as we were talking about, were made.
Mm-hmm.
As we get to the 30-minute mark, we will take our first break of the second half. We'll be right back. We welcome you back here to Tri-West High School. Score remains 3-0 for the Bruins.
Yeah, a little bit of action there when we stepped away. There was what ended up being a no call in the benefit of the Bruins, a handball. Couldn't tell if it was in the box or not, but it was definitely a handball. And then a little bit of a counter there that fell short by the Bruins. When you're 0-5, you don't get those calls, it seems like, a lot of times. And that just compounds on the frustration. Good step there by Gabe Curley. Mason. Mendenhall tries to send it up. He gets deflected out of bounds, and it'll be a Tri-West throw-in. Mason sends a ball up the field towards Aiden. Aiden can't quite control it. There was a great ball from Mason. Evan, nice touch there. Gets thrown down to the ground, and that'll be a free kick.
So Beech Grove, they've really struggled the second half. I mean, really, they've gotten it down to their side once, but
yeah.
I mean, not really another opportunity for them.
Yeah, and you can see, you know, the technical side of the game is starting to catch up to them. You know, they came out, they hustled, they played hard at the beginning. Tri-West tried to fill them out there most of that first half. You can just see across the board the technical skills from the Tri-West side just a little bit better than what you see, unfortunately, from the Beech Grove side for them. But they're still playing hard. They're not. I don't see heads hanging. I don't hear yelling or finger pointing or anything like that. So kudos to those guys for maintaining a positive attitude.
The other thing I'd point out is, I mean, they don't have that many reserve players, so like these guys are tired out here. While Tri-West, they could send their whole bench in and they'd probably be fine because they have enough extra players. But that's a hard thing when you have to travel to games. You don't just don't have that big of a team.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you compound on top of that on the field there may be only 2 or 3 players that can match that skill level across the board, eventually you're going to get exposed. And you see that at any level of sports, right? And I think that's kind of what we're seeing here tonight with this matchup. So here comes the corner, played it short to Cole Miller. Cole leaves it for Aiden, who sends it in. Good step in there by Beech Grove. Good step there by Carl. That's a big body right there. Those are tree trunks for legs. Call goes against the Bruins here. So while we have a moment, let's talk a little bit. I know You mentioned some of the upcoming events that we're going to try to broadcast here on the Tri-West Sports Network. We're off this week for football, but we'll be out for the Danville game here at home in 2 weeks. Yep. I believe we have a volleyball match that we're going to try to bring against Cathedral.
Yep, I believe that's Thursday.
Yep. So we'll have Lawson Welling on the call for that, who does a great job of calling volleyball.
And then I think that's the first or second week of October we'll have Banana Ball.
Yeah.
Which we're doing all 3 days of that. That'll be I've never been to that, so that'll be fun.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. That's a fundraiser event done by our baseball program and Coach Spence. It's always a lot of fun. So some good things here. And, of course, you can always follow us along on our Twitter account where we post highlights and retweets and all kinds of information as much as we can to try to highlight.
Graphic stats.
Absolutely. We want to try to highlight the great things that our student athletes are doing here at Tri-West. And these young men and women put a lot of work in the classroom and on the field. And so hopefully we can help shine a spotlight on the great things that they're doing. So Mason Mendenhall sends one up here. Carl's off to the races along with Alex. Look at Alex track it down. Good job there by Alex Matthews. Stay with it. Good job, Alex. And finally, you can see a little bit of frustration there from the Hornets. 3 guys on one, and they can't really clear it very well.
It's tough there.
Yeah. So throw in here.
Coming in for Bruins, number 7, George Rippinger.
So Carson Wire will take the throw in. Gets it back from Aiden. Surveys, no one there, and it'll just go right back out of bounds. That's something that I've seen a lot in the soccer that I've watched is kind of when a team is struggling defensively, there's just that kind of immediate, just kick it out of bounds, just do anything to slow down and not try to control the ball and send it up the field. A little bit of jawing, it looks like, going on there. Good header there.
Oh, just missed.
Ball stays in, though. Good job by Lars to track that down. Carson sends it back in, and that will be a throw-in. So good effort there by the Bruins to try to squeeze another goal in. Just couldn't quite get that one to slide through. Looks like that's going to be a corner. I thought that was going to be a throw-in, but awarded a corner. Play it short back here to Carson. Sends it in. Oh, bicycle kick. Mason rips one just over. Well, that was a good effort there by Mason. Try to get that one through.
Number 17, Dami Adenyi.
Substitutions here for both teams as Alex goes off. Again, great effort there by Alex Matthews starting off the second half there for the Bruins. He'll get a hand from Coach Mendenhall. Ball's up. Hornets try to work it around here now. There's a through ball. Onside this time. And they net a goal there.
Beech Grove.
So good job there by the Beech Grove Hornets of catching Tri-West in a little bit of a lull there. And it could be a situation there where you just kind of fall asleep. Like you said, Connor. I mean, most of the action's been down on this side, and all it takes is one ball to get through, and back line falls asleep. And, you got a couple offside calls. Maybe you thought you were going to get one there, but it was clearly onside.
You just wouldn't want to somehow give them momentum.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
This kick, though. Oh, wow.
Carson Wire throws it back into Evan Tooley. Nice little slick move there. Dami gets a nice boot on it over to Aiden. Sends it in toward the box.
Oh!
Carl.
Goalkeeper's
yeah,
hurt. Huh?
That's a big boy coming down on top of the goalkeeper right there.
It does not look like they have another goalkeeper, at least in uniform. So we'll just have to shake that one off and stay in.
Yeah. Take one for the team, goalkeeper. Evan sends it up to Aiden. Aiden's going to send one across here. This might be a good ball here.
Yes,
beautiful ball. Boy, that was really well done. Aiden's going to go over and congratulate Lars.
By number 16, Lars Bloom.
I don't know if Aiden kicked out of his shin guard there. It's still laying on the ground over here.
Coming in for the Bruins, number 12, Cole Miller.
So the Bruins get one right back after giving one up on a beautiful cross and finish by Lars Plume. And that runs the score 4-1 here with just over 20 minutes left remaining in this ball game.
And they have another shot right here. We'll see. Well,
yeah, good ball up the sideline, but shut down by the Hornets. Mason's got time. Here's Lars again with it. Lost his footing there.
Oh, it just trips.
Carson sends it back up the field to Mason. Evan Tooley sends one through. See if Cole can put a foot on one, but can't just quite squeeze it through.
Okay. We just passed the 20-minute mark. We will take our second of 3 commercial breaks here. We welcome you back here on the Tri-West Sports Network. The score is still 5-1 Bruins. Beech Grove has started to come back a little bit, but then the Bruins answered right away.
Yeah, a little bit of a threat there while we were away. Here comes Dami now as he clears through. Tries to turn, sends one back around. Backside, Lars.
Oh!
Almost got his second one there. That was a nice job of Dami being patient and crossing that over.
Coming in for your Bruins, number 18, Jacoby Williams.
Senior Jacoby Williams entering the game for the Bruins. He's a good story. He's had some ACL injuries, and you can see the big brace on the leg there. It's good to see him out playing, though. Evans got plenty of time here as he takes it up. Leaves it for Dami. Dami's going to send it out wide.
Oh.
Couldn't quite handle it there. Nice step by Mason. Dami turns. Turns again. Sends one up towards Aiden. Aiden. Throw in here for the Bruins. Be taken by Carson Wire. Carson sends it in towards Dami. Dami turns towards Mason. Mason lobs one in. Can't quite connect with anybody. Nice move there by the Beech Grove goalie to shut that down.
Some kids that like video games a lot have head. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And then when they shave their head, it's mid-shave and straight.
Just kicked that one out of bounds there.
Yeah, I think ball was
Coming in for
misplayed
your
there
Bruins,
and
number
just
3,
couldn't quite control it there.
Gentry.
So another player in for the first time tonight with Trace Gentry in for the Bruins.
I would expect the Bruins to go to their bench here in the last 15 or so minutes here just to try to just get some of those JV players some varsity playing time.
Yeah. I think if you're Coach Mendenhall, you'd probably feel a little bit better if you had maybe a 4 or 5 goal lead to do that. Again, not that you're not somewhat comfortable with a 3-goal lead, but
I mean, you always bring them back in, though.
sure, absolutely. Nice job by Carson to shut that down. Dami sends one across toward Cole Miller.
One goes out. I think Evan just lost it there.
Yeah, it looked like
Yeah.
that one had some top spin on it to aid him up. Here's another through ball, though, for Beech Grove with the speed of
good job
Tri-West
there,
shuts that down. The ball's played up to Aiden. Nice job to knock it down. It stays in. He sends one in towards Jacoby. Can't connect with anyone there. Bruins lose control there, and ball trickles
That
out
one
of
rolls all the way
bounds.
back to the stands. They'll get a spare ball to throw back in.
Yeah, see, there's an example right there. That ball goes out of bounds. That really you would ideally like to try to control that and send it up the field more instead of just poking it out of bounds for a Tri-West throw in.
Yes.
So here come the Hornets. Good little touch there. Unfortunately, gets through.
Oh,
Sends one across.
Oh, good kick away there
Good
by
job
Cam.
by Cam to shut that down.
And it rolls out of bounds.
That was a good touch there by the Beech Grove attack to get the ball in the middle. Fortunately for Tri-West, Cam was able to read it and get out there to shut it down before they could get a foot on it. Here's Beech Grove again on the attack. Ball sent in. Collision there.
Yeah, they call it a penalty? Or?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call that on us. Ref is talking to Trace. Looked like they just got tangled up. Momentum, but maybe a safety thing there. Just under 14 minutes here in the second half. 4-1 still. Beech Grove with a free kick here. Ref's going to mark off 10 yards. Tri-West sets their wall there. Whistle blows and foot into the ball. It looks like a pretty decent kick.
Yeah,
it just sailed over.
Just went over a little bit there, but
Coming in for the Bruins, number 19, Sam Fadiyomi.
Cam's hard to score on with those free kicks. He's tall and can get up. Cam plays it short. Over to Nathan. Nathan's got plenty of time to survey the field. Plays it up to Aiden. Aiden touch pass over to Evan Tooley, who looks. He's got Cole Miller running. Dami briefly deflected that. I thought maybe they were going to call a play on advantage and then blow it dead once the Bruins turned it over, but apparently it was a no call there. Jacoby Williams trying to work around a defender there. He turns the corner.
Oh,
Can't quite get the angle that he needed to get that one off.
Oh my gosh. See, my team was like Ella, Caleb. Well, he doesn't want.
So when we take a look at the Tri-West Bruins upcoming schedule, they currently sit at 2-6-1 on the season, as we talked about, but they'd won a couple of games over their last four before dropping some tough contests. The good news is they're 2-0 in conference.
Yes.
Both those wins are conference wins, so this would be a third conference win tonight, which would be nice. After this contest, they will go play Lebanon on the 16th before playing Garin Catholic on the 23rd. So a couple of tough non-conference matchups coming. And again, if you're Coach Mendenhall and the boys, it's probably that's what you're looking at right now, right? Your goal is, hey, let's really focus on trying to see what we can do in conference. When you take a look, the front runner for that is Speedway. Speedway's ranked in the top, I believe, 15 in the state in 2A. They've got a really good program. Their coach just celebrated his 100th win as a soccer coach, so that's getting it done over there. Coach Hevelin over at Speedway. So it's probably going to come down to Tri-West and Speedway if you can take care of business against Triton Central. I think that would be the only other team that is left to play on the schedule in conference after this.
And of course, they just need to close out on this one.
Yeah, you still got to win this one. Still focus and win this one.
It looks like it's one, but like anything can happen. That one.
Net knocks that one down.
That one that went over the net. That was close.
Of course, we saw Greenwood earlier this season. I believe we tied in that game. They'll be in our conference next year. And then we used to play at a Shelbyville Invite. I don't believe we had that on our schedule this year. So I don't know how familiar we'll be with the Golden Bears when they join the Hoosier Legends Conference next season.
So as we just passed the 10-minute mark, we will take our third and final commercial break of the second half and of the game. We'll be right back. We welcome you back here to Tri-West High School, where the score has not changed, but the Bruins may have a chance here.
Yeah, nice cross there by Domi. Just couldn't quite connect, but it was the right idea. That was an interesting slide tackle there.
I showed it to your dad. The other day I went out to the mall and I looked over it. Yeah.
Nice job there by George. Really impressed with I think I mentioned earlier in the first half, the physicality that he brings to the game. I've watched him play travel soccer for a number of years, and he's just really grown and matured, and his size and strength, I think, are going to pay off dividends for this Bruins team in the future. He's only going to get bigger and stronger. Nice job there by Carson Wire.
That one making it to the. Oh.
Aiden skips one off the road. Coach Knapp all over it.
That one rolls onto the road.
They got one in play.
We're all the way back to the fire hydrant. I thought it may jump the fence under the football.
When you're athletic director of a school, you never know what you're going to be doing on any given day. Chasing down soccer balls that leave the field. And that one is sent over to the cross-country field.
Coming in for the Bruins, number 22, Caleb Hunt. And number 38, Carl Laniska.
Looks like the Bruins are bringing a bit more of their bench players in just to try to save their starters for the next game.
Sure. Yeah, as we approach the 7-minute mark, still 4-1 here, pretty comfortable. Bruins seem to be in control here. Ball goes across but out of bounds. So a goal kick will come in here for the Hornets.
I've actually never been here when he said don't follow me. I do not want to. I got wait for It's okay because I got her.
Beech Grove puts the ball in play here. Tooley, the touch back to Trace. And the Bruins working a good passing game here. This is what you really want to see, kind of control, eat up some clock.
Yeah.
Good effort there by the Hornets.
And my capture's gonna be legendary.
Caleb mishits that one a little bit, but Aiden's running to chase it down. That was a nice little hip check right there. They've been kind of going at it a little bit in the second half.
Yeah. It really felt like that.
Yeah.
It'd be great if like 9 trips would actually end. There's not and I've sent them
So as we approach the 5-minute mark, again, as we said, the Bruins seem to be pretty well in control of this one here. Just trying to get through and maybe get another goal, get some positive things accomplished, keep everybody healthy. Nice play there by Cole Miller. Sends it out to George. Beech Grove will get the throw in here. Hornets trying to work the ball at the sideline here, but not much success. And now Evan Tooley tries to squirt one through there. Here comes Trace Gentry on the attack, up the sideline. He works the ball up. Sam can't quite control it, but doing a nice job of hounding the Beech Grove defender, and he turns it over. Goal kick here for the Hornets. So the clock continues to tick here under 4 minutes. Hornets send the ball in play here, short. Aiden doing a good job of hounding the player.
You said that, and I was like, no, but I had to.
Hornets still trying to work the ball here. Just have not been able to really get much through the Tri-West defense other than the one time they kind of caught them napping there. Here they are on an attack, though, counter. Good job. Nate steps through. Gets it to Cole. Cole with a nice touch up the field here. Goalie's coming out.
Oh!
Carl chases it down in the corner. Good cross here.
Oh, just missed.
Aiden was almost in position there. That was a really nice job there by Carl to get that ball crossed through the defenders.
And Beech Grove just unloads the bench.
Yeah, they're going to bring in some of their young players here to get some time. Short goal kick here. Always got to watch out in the stands at a soccer match. Balls come flying everywhere. That one, Hornets look to try to work the ball around. Aiden gets around, sends one in. Caleb's coming through. It's a foot race to the goalie, and he gets to the ball first. Some nice work there by the Beech Grove goalie to come out and shut that down. Nate sends it up to Cole in the middle of the field. Cole sends it through. Aiden Brower, nice touch over to Carl. Here comes Sam. He can't quite get the angle on it, and they'll turn over to Beech Grove, but then they just kick it right out of bounds. So just about 1 minute to go here, Connor. This is going to be a nice win.
Yeah.
I think, if you're Coach Mendenhall, you're probably a little disappointed with how you played the first 30 minutes of the game.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes of that first half, they were really strong. So
Yeah.
2 goals, I think, in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, just missed on that one,
Yeah,
too.
nice touch there by Aiden. Just wide. But, yeah, I think overall, you come in, you take care of business, you get the 4-1 victory here probably. And, again, you look forward to a couple of non-conference matchups with Lebanon and Guerin Catholic, which are going to be good tests. And that's one thing that you could say, when you look at, we talk about this on our podcast a lot. There's 2 seasons in high school. You got your regular season where you're trying to maybe win conference, build some momentum, but then postseason is open tournament, right?
Yeah.
And so if you can play some tough competition during the season to prepare you for that sectional, that may give you, a little bit of a benefit.
2, 1.
So the Bruins will move to 3-0 in conference play
And
as
that's
they
her final
defeat
score.
the Hornets 4-1. Great defensive showing from the Bruins, except for that one goal. It was a shutout, though, pretty much, though, for the Bruins most of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They were able to squeeze one in there, catch us off guard in the second half. But some really good stuff with some scoring there by the Bruins. They kind of asserted their will, controlled the pace in the second half. So a good win from them. Connor, this has been a lot of fun. The last 2 nights, to be able to call the girls' game last night and the boys' game tonight. We're going to try to maybe get out here at least 1 or 2 more times before the end of the season.
I know they have Danville in a couple of weeks, so we may try to do that one.
Yeah, that would be really good to be able to come out and maybe see if we could do that. So to all of our viewers that are watching, hopefully we gave you guys an opportunity to see these young men in action tonight. We appreciate you tuning in. Connor, you want to sign us off?
Yeah, so we're going to sign off here from our crew from Tri-West High School. We'll sign off. Bruins defeat Beech Grove 4-1.